On va procéder à une petite interview. Bon, l'anglais, c'est pas mon point fort. Je me suis retrouvé avec un Américain. T'es du Canada, t'avais dit, hein?
Toronto. Moi, je suis français, mais je suis allé à Toronto.
Ouais, voilà. Donc, il parle super bien anglais. L'interview va se passer avec lui. Ce sera beaucoup plus simple et beaucoup plus fluide pour vous. Je vous mettrai les sous-titres, évidemment. Et voilà, t'avais juste à te présenter quand même.
Ouais. Moi, Issa Mabia, combattant de gi et no gi. J'ai aussi un média qui s'appelle Grip Media, sur lequel je fais du contenu exclusivement sur le grappling et le JJB. Et voilà, c'était la bonne occasion de faire un truc à deux. On a des choses similaires et Roberto, il était là au bon moment. So we appreciate the time you spend here, everything you've done for us. So first of all, thank you for having the time for us. That's really cool. So the first question that I want to ask you, because that's obvious, why did you start grappling in BJJ?
Thank you for inviting me to Paris first time. Also, for the question, I don't have a choice. So my dad started jiu-jitsu first, yeah. And then he said when you're 4 or 5 years old you start. And I start, and I didn't like it. But then when I start like 12 years old, 12, 13, I start watching more jiu-jitsu. I started watching highlights and looking at documentaries. And I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I start realizing this is like, I'm thankful that I do this. So all I have to do is really like be thankful for what I'm doing and then really commit to it at 12, 13.
All right. Okay, thank you for this answer. So we know that you are a gi guy, also a no gi guy. We're all wondering why you're doing both, because actually, you know, we know that in the pro areas there is like a choice to do sometimes. But you don't do that choice, like, so you're doing both. Why?
I think the generation before us, like
Puxechas and everything.
Puxecha, Leandro, Lucas Lepre, even a little before them, Tereré, Marcelo Garcia, Romulo Barral, like these guys, they do gi and no gi.
Yeah.
And the sport was not as professional as it is now in the sense of the events, the pay and everything. More events are doing no gi are paying better, right? Gi, you have to, it's still like, it's not where no gi is right now. Yeah. But I love both. So I was even thinking about this earlier. Somebody asked me earlier, and from last session to now, I started thinking, I don't think I can do one and not the other.
I remember, yeah, I remember. Okay.
Because both help each other, but also it's like, you can't do striking without fist. That's the feeling that I have. I can't not gi without no gi. It's gonna help you, and it's just like, it's just so satisfying to have something to grip, you know. And somebody has to do it. Somebody else who's doing this is like Mika. Meregali does gi and no gi, but I would say I'm trying to maintain progress into professional jiu-jitsu, like the growth of the sport, but also keep the roots of what made me fall in love with jiu-jitsu, which is the guys like the lifestyle, traveling, having a balance of traveling, training, and teaching. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, so obviously we're talking about like everything about the development. Also no-gi, like who's number one, who is paying more and more athletes today. There is an athlete who is well known today, Fabricio Andre. We were talking about his throws. That leads me to the question, what do you think about judo and what helps no-gi and gi?
So shout out to Hokage, meu irmão. Aí, judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, I think is all important. And even like watching Muay Thai, the clinch, you have throws there that we don't use sometimes.
Yeah, the pull, the pressures and everything,
But this works. So I think it's important for everybody to practice. I was able to go to train one time with the national team in Ecuador, judo, and it opened my eyes. Like sometimes we know more than we think, but then being exposed to the actual art will help you improve. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, thank you for the answer. Okay, now I want to know. So it is the first time in France, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen like many gyms here?
Well, this is my first time, and I've only seen what I've seen to get here to the seminar.
So you don't know anything about, like, for example, the French level, about gi and no gi and everything?
No, I didn't get to come to Europeans during the time that I was here.
Yeah.
But I've seen more guys in MMA from Paris.
Yeah.
You know, so that means that the sport is here.
Right. Yeah.
And I hope the jiu-jitsu continues growing. You guys already had Europeans here, so more advanced. That will help. I think this is the only way that the sport will grow for you guys is to be willing to travel, and also to bring more tournaments to your place.
Yeah, we should. We definitely should. So thank you for the answer. So the last question is, what is your favorite memory from your whole career? So it's like you can go back to blue belt, because I've seen documentaries about you. You won a few things about blue belt, but in everything so globally. I
would say top number one.
Yeah, like the top three if you want. Yeah.
Top three.
Yeah.
But number one will be brown belt worlds when I got absolute. Because I feel I had almost like a spiritual experience. I feel one friend who passed away very young, he loved jiu-jitsu. I felt him there with me. And the match was like 30 seconds, final the absolute brown belt at Nogi Worlds. And when I walk out, my dad throw me the black belt, and I feel my friend's presence so strong.
No way.
And he get his black belt in the funeral, you know, so it's he got his black belt and his world title with me that day.
Yeah, that's a strong memory, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely. So I hope people can have something like this when they go for a performance, because your competition is a competition with yourself to improve, not think about the other person, but be better person so that you can be better for other people.
Yeah.
And the other two would be world's purple belt and world's black belt. And there's other ones, but there's more to come as well.
Inshallah. Okay.
Inshallah.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Thank you.